Thank you. Okay, so today we are going to see objects in Salesforce. What are the objects? What are the different types of objects and their descriptions? Okay, so objects in Salesforce represents, in the form of table, or we can refer as an, entity in a database, right? So in previous session, I showed you the Excel sheet, right, in the form of table. So consider that table in Salesforce, okay? So each object is a table represent for that particular data. So we have like accounts object, contacts object, leads, opportunities. These are all the tables, okay? But in Salesforce language, we call it a objects. So we have two types of objects. First is standard objects and the second is custom objects. So standard object means the object which are by default provided by Salesforce. Those objects called as standard, and we have account, lead, contact, opportunity. These are all standard objects. Then the objects, which we can create for business requirement, those are called custom objects. Okay, so those we can create, we can name it as per the business requirement. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you are able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. So as you can see here on the screen, we are on this particular application, which is sales. Okay, and here we have a combination of standard as well as custom objects. Okay, so here we have accounts, this is opportunity, leads, task, contacts, campaign, okay, cases. These are all standard objects. Then here we have three different objects, which is employment website, job posting, candidates. These are our custom objects. Okay, so these custom objects I had created in the previous session. Okay, yeah. So let's see one by one each standard object, why Salesforce has provided that object and what is the purpose of that object. Okay. So first is lead object. If I go to the lead, let me open. Okay. Now, leads means the people who are interested in your product or services. Okay. So this is our lead. Let me open this lead. Okay. So we can manage these leads, systematically or in a structured way. Okay, and we can increase the number of leads generated in the system, we can say, or converted in the system. Okay, so what is conversion? So as you can see on the screen, this is my lead. Okay, here I have the information about this lead, the name, company, then phone number, email address, industry, annual revenue of that particular company, right? Lead status. Here we have lead source as well. Consider this lead we have, which is coming from the website. Okay. Now, as a sales user, what I will do, I will check all the information on this particular lead. Okay, and then I will work on this lead. So first, the status was open and not contacted when that lead was in the system, first came in the system, the status of that lead was open, not contacted. Now let's say as a sales user, I'm working on this lead. So I first call the lead. Okay. I spoke with her about our products and services, right? And after that, I sent an email as well. Okay. Then the status changed to working contacted. Okay. Now let's say for about a month, I am working on this lead, and finally, this lead is ready for the next step. We can say so we can convert this lead. Okay. So once I click on convert, this is the path. Here I have to click on convert, select converted status. Okay. And here I have to select the appropriate option. For example, when we convert a lead, okay, when we convert a lead, these leads get converted into account, contacts, and optionally opportunities. Okay. So let's say I selected this converted status. Here I have option to create a new account, to create a new contact.
Amrapali? Hello?
Yes.
I just had a question. So even if it's one, even if it's one or lost, it will be means this shows as converted, or how is it? If the lead is...
Yeah, so right now, as you can see here, the status is closed, not converted. When you select this, you just have to mark the status as like a current, okay? But when that particular lead is interested in our product and ready for next day, only then we convert it, okay? So when we convert it, only then it gets converted into account, contacts, and opportunities. If that particular lead is not interested in the product, then we close that particular lead. We do not convert it.
You mean to say that it gets discontinued from closed, not converted, and I means we don't have to select the select converted
Yes.
status, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And this is also, customizable, this path. Okay. Now this is a standard one, which we got from Salesforce, but for some companies, they customize it as per their process. So right now, let's say we have 3 different processes or 4 different processes. Okay. Open, working, closed, not converted, and converted. But for some reason, but for some companies, they have different process. Let's say working, not contacted. Let's say working contacted. Let's say need approval, something like that. Okay, this varies company to company. Okay, now let's convert this. Select converted status. Okay, now let's say we are converting it into a new one. So here I will select new account, new contact, and optional opportunities. Okay, if I do not want to create an opportunity, so I can select here, do not create an opportunity upon record conversion. Okay, now let's say if I already have this particular account in the system as well as this contact in the system. Okay, so here what I can do is I can select that particular account and select that particular contact as well. Okay, since we do not have in our system, that's the reason we are not able to search it right now. But if we have the same, based on same name, email address, phone number, then we'll be able to search for that existing account and existing contact. So in that case, what we have to do is we just have to attach it to the existing account as well as contact and click on convert. Okay, so once I click on convert, it will get to converted into account and contacts. Okay, and then we won't be able to see the leads in the system. Leads will get vanished from the system. Okay, then we will be only able to see account and contact. Okay, is that clear?
Amrapali, I have just a
Mhm.
question. So you said that at opportunities, can you please open that page? The opportunities we if we click on don't create an opportunity is here say sales, right? So upon conversion, so what does that actually mean then?
I think we are creating an opportunity record in that.
Yeah, so right now it will automatically get created opportunity, but if we select this one, meaning that opportunity, I mean the system will not create opportunity, it will only create account and contact.
Okay.
Instead of going to the contacts and creating another one, we are creating here itself.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
And one
So
more thing, Amrapali, I have a doubt. In the real time, how do we get these leads and how do we enter the data? It's been one by one, or they'll give in an Excel sheet, and how we'll get this information?
it's actually varies, there might be a website from where we are, generating leads, or manually as well, or let's say um, I am purchasing leads from one of the organization. Okay, then in that scenario, what they will do, they will give us the leads information. Okay, in the Excel sheet. Okay, so we have to import that Excel sheet in the system.
Okay.
So we can say bulk import. Let's say we got 10,000 records of leads from that organization we have purchased, or we can say we subscribed for those leads, okay, for a year. Okay,
Okay.
so for 1 year we can use those leads and their information. So we'll have to import those leads using a data loader. This is a tool, which we use for bulk import, or we can say mass import export.
Okay. If we want to convert some of the leads, just think that in 10,000 records, I want to convert 100 leads. So how do we do that?
The conversion process is, the right conversion process is this.
So, okay, we need to do one by one, you mean to
Right.
say.
And how we are going to convert a lead, 10,000 lead at a time. See, even if we are getting lead, that doesn't mean that the user is or that particular lead is interested in our product. Okay, or might be interested but not ready to purchase our product. Right.
Okay.
You have all received a call from banks for credit card or personal loan, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So we are leads for them, okay? And their sales user call us on daily basis, okay? If we are interested, then we said that yes, I'm interested, and then they work on our um, information, or we can say record. And then once we are ready to purchase that particular credit card, okay, um, then meaning that we are becoming their customers,
Customer.
right?
Yeah.
So only then they will convert the lead. Otherwise, if I say that no, I'm not interested, meaning that they have lost that particular, so they will close it as not converted.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Got it.
Okay. Now let's see accounts. Okay. So accounts meaning we I mean companies which that we are doing business with. Okay, so here as you can see, leads. Now consider that I have converted the lead into accounts and contact. Okay, so what happens is here we have company name, right? This company name will become an account, and this particular name, lead name, will become a contact in our Salesforce system. Okay, so this will be a company and this will become a contact. So now consider that we have already converted into account. Okay, so this is our account. Okay, and this is represent the information of the organization. As you can see here, we have account name, optionally we have account number, then we have account website as well. Okay, company's phone, fax number, how many employees we have. Okay, annual revenue of that particular organization. Then we have address here, billing shipping address. Okay, and number of location, whether it is active or not, all this information we can see here. Okay, optionally, if you want to add multiple these columns over here for multiple reasons, okay, we can add that. Okay, as of now these are all provided by Salesforce, all these columns, but later on we can add as per the business requirement. So account meaning that the companies which we are dealing with or which we are doing business with. Then we have contacts. So contact means the people who work for this particular company. Okay, or we can say employee on this particular company. Okay, if I go to the related here, I can see contact. Okay, and then let me open this contact. Okay, so as you can see on this particular contact, we have the information as well as we have the account name, which represents that this particular contact works in this particular organization or company. Okay, here we have the different information as well. So we have this account name. Let me click on this. Okay, it's a search bar, we can say, or in Salesforce language we call it a lookup field. Okay, so let's say if this field has value, okay, account name has value, so it represents that this particular accounts work in this particular this particular contact work in this particular account, as well as if you go to the account, here we have a related list. Okay, so whenever two objects are linked with each other or related with each other, there will be always a parent-child relationship. Okay, so one object will be parent and second object will be child object. Okay, so the child object will show, we can see on the parent object in the form of a related list. Okay, so here in this scenario, what is happening? Account is our parent. Okay, and this particular contact who is working in that particular account is a child. Okay, and we can see them, the relationship between them through this particular related list. Now later on we are going to see the relationship and everything and how we can create it in the Salesforce. But as of now, you just have to focus on the basic information, which is this particular contact works in this particular organization. Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, yeah, then let's see about opportunities. here we have these opportunities. Let's say I clicked on the opportunity details. Okay, so we can track and manage our potential deals with Salesforce opportunities. Okay, these are opportunity objects. So opportunities are deals in progress. Okay, now customer is ready to buy our product. Okay, okay, we are in the middle of process of purchase. Selling a product. Okay, so this is the opportunity. Sales user will have the opportunity like this, and they will, track all the progress or all the updates on this particular opportunity. Okay, now this is also a path, okay, which is provided by Salesforce itself. But if any company has like different process, they can add, remove these paths. Okay, so opportunity records, track details about deals, including which account they are for and who are the employees of their account, or we can say to whom they are dealing with. Okay, and the amount of potential sales. So here we can track the amount as well. Let's say 50,000. Yeah, so this is the information, okay, we can work on, and we can manage these leads, opportunities. Okay, now let's say the salesperson, I am continuously in touch with the contact, okay, and I'm tracking this deal. Okay, and now let's say our customer has purchased a product from our company. Okay, in that scenario, what we will do, we will close this deal as close one. Okay, here we have the option called close. Select close stage. Okay, here I have to select as close one. Okay, close ones means this particular client has purchased a product. Now let's say there is another scenario in this process. Now let's say customer is not ready to buy a product, or at the end he said that no, he will not going to purchase anything. In that scenario, what will happen? Meaning that we have lost that particular deal. Okay, so we can close the deal as close lost. Once I will click on save, the status will get updated in a system. So we can close it as close won as well as close lost. Won means that particular user or company has purchased a product, and lost means we have already lost that particular deal. Any questions? Okay. Now, let's see campaigns. So campaigns are basically from campaigns we can generate leads in our system. Let's say that have you ever attended any offline campaign where there will be stalls and we can go there, let's say for any new car. Okay, the company has arranged a campaign. Okay, we go there, we check their products. In our scenario, there will be a new car. Okay, and if we are interested, Okay, when we attain that particular campaign, they give us a offline form where we have to write our information, which is first name, last name, email address, and phone number, right? So when we give all this information, meaning that we have attended that particular campaign. Okay, so in this scenario, campaign is exactly the same. Okay, all the companies, they can arrange a campaign, and and the people who attain those campaigns, okay, we can take their information and we can enter that information in the system. Okay, let's say manually. Okay, and after we enter the information, we can add as a campaign member. So when we add as a campaign member, we can add lead or contact as a campaign member, meaning that that particular lead has attended our campaign, and after that, okay, sales user will reach out to that particular lead and convert it into accounts and contacts. Okay, now let's say if the campaign member is already a contact in our system, so our sales user, what they will do, they will try to close the deals, meaning that they will create an opportunity for that particular contact and they will try to close the deals. Okay. Any questions? Okay.
Amrapali? So from campaign, do we get leads?
Yes.
Okay. So, but this is one way of getting leads, right?
Yes. Yes. Right.
So once we create the lead, the campaign, like whatever the information we have for that record, would it get deleted?
Sorry, would you please repeat that question?
Like, say we have particular company or a person's detail here in the campaign. And from here, say it gets converted to lead because they have some interest. So that that record which gets converted to lead, would that get, the information here on the campaign, would that get deleted here?
Yeah, so in that scenario, there will be a contact, right? Once that lead is converted, we won't be able to see that lead over here, right?
Oh,
So then we will see that particular information in the contact.
okay. And what is that Einstein deals or something like that, which is related to opportunity?
I'm really sorry, but I'm not, I don't follow you. I didn't understand.
On opportunity, I've come across something called Einstein. I'm not getting I don't remember the correct thing, but there is something called Einstein, which is related.
Yeah,
Einstein.
basically like Einstein is for analytics to analyze things.
Is for what?
Analytics. So basically, it's altogether a different topic in Salesforce.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It means it's a different cloud. Right now we are working on Sales Cloud,
Yes.
right? And that is Einstein is a different cloud.
Oh, okay, that is a cloud.
Yes. Einstein, what we can say. Devendra, could you please help me here?
Yeah, Amrapali. So basically, like it is for analytics part. So yeah. So if you want like any blogs on that, as I'll share in the group. Okay.
No, because those questions are in those thing what you have sent. But so do you mean
In
to
the
say that,
certification, yeah.
yeah. So those things are not applicable on all the clouds? Is it something like on particular, say, marketing or something like that?
That is something different which we have to explicitly enable in our Salesforce org. So not
Yes.
all the organizations are using that, and we have to pay like extra penny for that.
Okay. Is it like a tool?
No, I don't say it's a tool. It's a setting, we can say, or a different feature in Salesforce.
Yes, like Marketo Padot is associated with marketing cloud.
Right.
So yeah, so that's how, like, so many things are there in Salesforce. You can, like, when you explore, you will be getting so many things that is integrated and that is linked with Salesforce.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I want to add something on that. When I was going through the modules or some information, it says that it collects the information whatever the user is entering, and it analyzes that in detail, and it is used for integration and with the Salesforce. So it's related to artificial intelligence.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yes.
not sure,
Yes.
but I was going through that. Basically, it analyzes the user actions mainly, and it
Yeah, so that's why I
gets
told you
into
that
detail.
it's for analytics part. Instead.
Okay. Thanks, Swapna.
Let's see
Amrapali, I'm sorry, like the same, it's a continuation of this question. So the question was sales reps at Arsa Major Solar are having difficulty managing deals. The leadership team has asked the administrator to help sales reps prioritize and close more deals. So what should the administrator configure to help these issues? So as an administrator, we'll be using Einstein opportunity scoring, right? So you say it's kind of a one of the tools we use.
feature, we can say.
Feature, okay. And yeah, it says means it clicks on the Einstein's opportunity scoring. So do we come across that here when we are learning here?
No,
Okay.
that is something different which we have to pay, and in developer or we cannot like enable
Okay.
that.
Okay, okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so let's move to the next topic, which is application in Salesforce. So applications in Salesforce is like a container for, storing objects, tabs, and other functionalities. And it is a group of, tabs, work as a unit, or we can say that, um, as you can see on this particular screen. So we are right now on the sales application. In this particular application, as you can see, we have a combination of different tabs over here, right? And then we have a logo as well. And then we have the application name. It's in the simplest format. It's like a container which stores the information about object tabs and logo. And once we go to the application, we can access those particular objects in Salesforce, or we can say tabs in Salesforce. Okay, so basically there are two types of application here as well, standard and custom apps. So standard app means which comes with every instance of Salesforce or by default. Okay, now sales application. Now there are different application called surveys uh, application. Then we have or different application. Let me check. So this is the app launcher in our Salesforce. Okay, once we click on the app launcher, we will be able to see all the applications in our system where we have access and all the tabs. So as you can see, marketing, community, okay, content, sales console, service console. So these are all applications, okay, which are provided by Salesforce itself. Okay, and like for example, let's see, sales people are using the sales application. Now there are another department, let's say, for providing support to their customers. In that scenario, the user will be using service application or service console. In that particular application, we will have only the tabs, which are related to their expertise. Okay. Now let's say in Salesforce, we need leads, account, contacts, and opportunity and campaign. That's it. Okay. We don't want any other tab to be shown here for sales user. So as an admin, what we will do, we will remove the extra tabs, okay, from this particular application, okay, and only these tabs will be there, so that the sales user, they won't get confused that why this particular tab is here and what is the use of that if they are not using it, right? So only those tabs will be there which they are using it. Similarly goes for the support industry as well. So the support agent, they will be working on the case object, okay, case object, account object, and contact object, okay, and extra we can say that dashboard object, where they will see that how many open cases they have, how many closed cases they have for this particular one, etc. Okay, so for that particular application, we will have limited objects. Okay, we will not have leads or opportunities because there we don't need these particular objects, right? Yeah, so this is also customizable. Now, the second type of application is custom application, okay, which we can build to meet the specific business requirement in our organization. Okay, so the custom application is also made by grouping standard as well as custom tabs. Okay, and there we can also add the logo as well. Let me open a custom application which we had created at the last session. So this is our custom application we created, okay, for our previous batch, and as you can see here, we have only custom objects added in that particular custom application. We have only these 4 objects. Okay, we do not have any other extra object tags. Okay, yeah, that's it for the application. So in the
Excuse me,
please
Amrapali.
go.
So, can you just show the steps, like to create the custom application, like what the step is, like where do we have to navigate?
Yeah, I was just going to say
I'm
that in the
sorry.
next
I'm sorry then.
session.
Yeah.
We are going to see how we can create custom applications in Salesforce.
Amrapali, what is the difference between the service and service console? Those are 2 different clouds it will be, or?
It's just the look is different. Let me show you. So if you go to the service application, okay, here you will see all the tabs which are added in the particular application like this, one by one. Okay, but if I go to the service console, it will be service. Okay, here in the service console, we have tabs added like this. I mean, the tabs are, we can add, remove, but only reference is like this one. From here I can go to cases, from here I can go to contacts. So here I can see one object tab at a time, but here I can go to cases, I can go to dashboards, contacts, like this. There is nothing different. Let's see if I
Is
go.
service console means it looks more like mobile. Is it like for mobile thing?
No, it's
No.
Okay.
yeah. We can use it in desktop as well as mobile.
Okay.
So if I go to cases here, let's see whether we have any cases. Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the page layout, we can say, for the service application. Now let's go here. And here, as you can see, it's the different look, right? So here, as you can see, we have a case
Okay,
detail.
here we can see it as a app page type the components we can add
Right,
over here. Yeah,
right.
okay, very good. Okay.
Yeah, and like the more information. Now here we have details related and field, but here we have like it is very simple for us to follow, right? Here we have case details, here we have contact details, and in this particular section we do not have like a 10, 20, 50 fields. Okay, we only have those fields which are priority or important. What is the status? What is the priority? Right? What is the subject description and the case number? That is enough, right? Here we have the contact information, right? Here we have cases for parent.
Here also, if we want to look at here, we can look at into that view all or something will be there in the record.
You are saying?
Yeah, no, in the contact details under below the contact details.
Okay. So
Here, yeah,
this is like the cases for this particular
contact.
contact,
Okay.
right? So we can see this. We can directly go there. And if you want to see the more information of contact, then in the related list you can see that. Right now we do not have the contact related list added over here.
Yeah, we need to add a
Oh,
component
I
here.
don't
Yeah.
think contact is a child. Contact is actually a parent. Okay, so we can see the cases for that particular contact. Sorry, my mistake. That's the reason we are not able to see contact over here. And here we have detailed information. Here we have field. There is another, yeah, here we have internal comments section as well. And let's see here. This is also same, right? But in this particular section, we do not have like the detailed information like this, right? So it will be like it's the easy for
To look into the data
managing,
items. Yeah.
managing cases, looking all the data, and it will also reduce our time from going here, going there. So basically, when any support industry, which provides supports, those actually prefer service console instead of service application.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Oh, hi, Amarpali. This is Donna here. I really got confused between the service console and the service thing. Like, when is the service console used?
See, service application and service console, we can say their purpose is same. Okay, in that service console, we have cases, contacts, accounts which are related to our service. and in the console as well, we have the same tabs available. Only difference between these two is, it's a standard navigation and it's a console navigation. Okay, and in the console navigation we have this type of page, and in the standard navigation we have this type of page. Okay, information will be same. Now on the console, it's like we can view all the information at once, which is the important points for our case, the contact details, important information for contact details, the cases for our parent contact. Okay, and then here the detailed information about our case. Okay, but here we do not have that feature. Okay, it's a different page layout, right? It's not like the service console. That's the reason the service industry prefers to work on service console instead of the service application. Now for sales as well, we can, when we create a custom application, we can either create as an standard application, standard navigation, or console. Okay, or for sales as well, we have sales application and sales standard application and console. But in sales industry, organizations or companies, they do not use sales console, they use sales application. Okay, only in the service industry they use the console navigation. Otherwise, in any other industry, no one uses the console navigation. All uses standard navigation.
Okay, thank you. And also, I had one more question.
Mhm.
Are we going to get any notes or anything that we can refer to, or it would be just the videos that we
You
have
will
to?
have, yeah, the recorded videos, right, for your references. You can go through the video again and again, and then we will also share the assignment with you.
Okay. Thank you.
And Amrapali, regarding the service console, is it something like where you can view multiple records at a time?
No,
No?
that's, see, now
Or
here
is it
I
like
have one tab open, right? I can, let's go to cases and open this one. But I can open multiple tabs over here, but I will be on a single record at a time, right?
So is it like the related multiple objects are opened at the same time?
We can open multiple cases at the same time, right? As you can see over here. But as I am working on this particular case, I'm going to work on this particular case.
Okay.
Here the records will be in separate tabs.
Yes, right. So you'll have to go
Single
one
object.
line. Yeah. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't happen on a service app, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Here,
like one
here
of
we
the
have
different-
different.
Yeah.
Right. If I go here, I can open one case at a time, not like this. It will be easy. See, let's see that you have already worked on this particular issue, right? For another company, and you close that particular case, okay? And you have also put into the comments as well. Now I have received the same with the same issue, maybe the subject line description may be slightly different for different company. Okay, and I am not aware of this issue. So what I will do, I will search in the system. Let's say whether we have a similar case for that, and let's say I found one. Okay, I will go to your internal comments and we'll try to see what you have done on that particular case to resolve it. Okay, and maybe I will get some idea about how to troubleshoot the issue. So this is like, works in the support industry.
Here we can work on multiple cases on a single page. There we need to go on separate
Yes,
one
right.
after the other.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then let me stop the screen sharing. We are going to see in the next session how we can create the applications in Salesforce. Okay. And once we will start with the practical part, we are going to give you the assignment as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So Devendra, we do have our
Yeah, so I'll start the another meeting. So let's see who is joining. Based on that, we'll continue, or else we'll postpone to some other day, because I don't see like anyone has responded to that. Okay.
yeah, right.
So, okay. Thank you guys. Bye.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.